Hello everybody, happy Saturday before Easter. So today, what are my plans? We are gonna take you through a full day of eating minus breakfast because we are moving so slow. It is already noon and we are just now all getting cleaned up. Luke's in the tub now. Charles is gonna get cleaned up and run real quick for me to the store. He is going to grab me broccoli because I thought all I forgot was sausage until I went to get the broccoli out for the broccoli salad that I'm making today, and I had no broccoli. So he is gonna run and pick up broccoli for me. So that will be added to, you know, my amount of spending. And he is also going to rent for me from the Red Box the movie Crimes of Grimswald, something like that. It's Fantastical Beasts Part 2. We have not seen that yet. Only Brooke did. She went to the movies. And we are going to watch that together as a family later today. We are going to try to dye Easter eggs today. Luke stayed up until, Charles said it was after 2. And then he got up at about 8 o'clock this morning. I fell asleep and slept hard last night. And I woke up about 7. So Charles stayed up with him. And he is kind of on the grumpy side today. So we'll just have to see what happens. I doubt he watches the movie with us. And I just don't know if he's going to let me do Easter egg coloring or not. But that is the plan. If not, then it will be moved to tomorrow. And we'll show you that tomorrow. Let's see what else. I'm going to make the potato salad today. And the broccoli salad. And that's for tomorrow. And with all the eggs that we're going to do, I'm going to let them do a dozen eggs. I will make deviled eggs and egg salad and things like that through the week. So I will just share all of that with you guys. We're going to make chicken cacciatore tonight. And we'll make popcorn and stuff for the movies. And I'll just take you, like I said, just take you through the day with us. I'll show you guys how to make that. Oh, and I'm making Jake's special cake today, which I am very excited to share that with you guys. It is a very involved cake to make. It takes a while, but it is a really, really, really good cake. It's really, really good. So I will share that with you guys today too. All right, so let's get this day started. All right, so yesterday I had Jake's graduation. So Charles and I went to that. While we were gone, the girls did all their Saturday chores. They were babysitting Luke. Sorry, lights got bright and they were surprising us. And they did all their Saturday chores so we could just spend the day together, which is fabulous. I'm getting some bacon out now because I need to get that defrosting and ready. I need it for the broccoli salad. So that was super special because now we get to just spend the day together. And Ash, I wasn't buying sparkling water anymore. So she used her own money to buy me some sparkling water at Aldi's yesterday because she's just always buying everybody's stuff with her money. And she got me these pretty dish towels at Aldi.
Mommy. The rainbow flows from Charlie's brain. I know. I will find a place where I can sit. I'm got sick on.
I don't know what's going to happen with him today. I hear things falling off my washing machine. All the lunches are falling off. But anyway, I'm going to start this bacon real quick in the oven. And I need to put some potatoes on to boil so that I can get them cooked and cooling off to make the potato salad. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It is 12:30, so I also gotta figure out what my crew wants for lunch. Okay, so to keep the mess down, the kids are just gonna have some cheese puffs, pretzels, and they are going to just have some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and make those up real quick. Because I'm doing this cooking and baking and stuff in the kitchen. So that's kind of how Saturdays roll. And then we're gonna make, like I said, some popcorn and stuff and watch a movie. and just hang out together. If Charles can find that movie, fingers crossed. He went, like I said, to get out of the red box. So I think we even have a free email to do a free movie at the red box, which would be fabulous. And I'm drinking a sparkling water that Ash got me because I'm addicted to this stuff. When we went on budget, I quit buying any of it. This is a beautiful treat. Okay, so here I have 6 pieces of the bacon that I'm saving for the baked beans tomorrow. And then the rest I have going in the oven here. That'll be for the broccoli salad. And then here I have yellow potatoes boiling for the potato salad. Okay, so now the potatoes and the bacon are done. So now I've got a dozen eggs going in here. You guys, I burnt stuff on the bottom of my pot because I just got busy and it burnt and I cannot get it out of there. I mean, it's still fine to use. But if you guys have suggestions, I tried boiling baking soda on the bottom to try and like let that dry and make a paste on it. And I got some of it, but not all of it. So any tips you guys got, share with me, please. This is one of my favorite little pots I got for Christmas. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is bake this cake and get that started. So this is a old recipe that I have. I don't even know where I got it from. Brooke, I think she is in 10th grade now. I think she was 2nd or 3rd grade and she had a presentation. And so I had to search how to make this cake as a presentation that she had. So I found this recipe and it became a family favorite and I probably make it about once a year. You can make it 8 to 14 layers, much as you want. It's time consuming, but it's really, really good. So let's get started. And sorry, I'm back. I will link or leave the recipe for you guys in the description down below. So that way you can find all the measurements that you need and make this fabulous cake. Okay, so these are the things that you need. You need a yellow cake mix, but you are not going to follow the directions at all in the box, but you need a yellow cake mix. Then some evaporated milk, flour, 3 sticks of butter. You're going to use 4 eggs, Reese cups. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough. That'd be 10 Reese cups, but I might need more, or I'll just have to go light on them. Some salt, some vanilla, powdered sugar, and baking cocoa. Also vegetable shortening, and that goes in the frosting. We're going to make at the end. Alright, that's everything you need. Make sure these are frozen. It does not work if they are not frozen. So in fact, I'm going to put them back in the freezer until I am ready to use them. We are going to put them in a food processor and pulse them to make kind of like a crumble. But they really need to be frozen for that or it's just going to melt in the food processor. So I'm going to put these back in and we're just going to work on the cakes right now. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is add in your cake mix. And then the flour, butter. I melted mine just a little, but soft is fine too. And some water, evaporated milk, some vanilla, salt, the eggs, and then we're just gonna mix that up. And you want to mix it until it is good and fluffy. It takes 5 to 10 minutes of beating it on high. Once that's done, you're going to spray with some nonstick spray your pans. And then I flour the bottom by just putting a little bit of flour on the bottom, and then I just bang the pan so that it covers the bottom of the pan. And then you're going to start to spoon the cake batter. Now you want to get anywhere from 8 to 14 cakes out of this batter. So you want them very thin, like a pancake. And in fact, you even know that they are done in the oven when you bake them at 350 degrees. You'll know that they're done once they bubble like pancakes. They get little bubbles. And this is what they look like when they're done. And to help them come out of the pan, I just run a knife along the edges, and then I put them on a pudding rack. My helper just brought me back.
What did you bring?
My helper just brought me back some petals from his walk.
Here, I'm bringing it to you.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank
Now
you.
let's do hand mittens together.
They are beautiful petals.
Let's go wash your hands now.
Yes, go wash hands up. And then what I like to do is put some wax paper in between each layer and stack them on a plate so that I can put them in the freezer because they are so delicate. Today, what are you two doing?
I made it. Oh, this Easter bunny is it?
Oh, let me see.
The 1930s Easter.
Wow.
This is your Easter bunny?
Yeah, the 1930s Easter
Oh, honey, you've made a fabulous Easter bunny.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a better one.
All right, so while that is in the freezer setting up, I'm gonna go on and finish up the broccoli salad. Charles got back, he rented that movie. We did get it. He had enough points and stuff. We got it for free, which is fabulous. And we're all gonna watch that. I think Jake and the girls wanna play a game of Risk later. It's just to hang out with each other, spend the day together. Came today, my favorite days. And I'm gonna go on and show you though real quick how I make my broccoli salad. Okay, so what you're gonna do is take your broccoli, cut into pieces, and add your bacon, crumbled up, some freshly grated cheddar cheese, and then some red onions. In this, I have enough for the baked beans and the potato salad and the broccoli salad. And then I'm just gonna kind of mix that up a little bit.
It's a deal breaker, babe, when you treat me like you do.
And then we're gonna make the sauce. I've been making this for years. It was actually my grandmother's recipe, and she would make this every year when I would go for the 4th of July. So I do not have measurements. It is just made to taste. So a bunch of mayonnaise to start off with. I also make this same dressing for my coleslaw. And then some apple cider vinegar. There's just 3 ingredients. And then some sugar. That's it. Then you stir it up and mix it well. And pour that over top of your broccoli mixture. And then you're going to stir that all until it is combined. And then you also want to let this sit in the refrigerator. I am making this the day before, but you at least want it to sit for a couple hours in the refrigerator. Alright, so now I am done with broccoli salad. I'm going to show you guys real quick how I make the potato salad. Charles likes it very simple. He doesn't like a lot of stuff in it. However, what I think is fabulous in it, if you want to add to what I do, is black olives and bacon. That is so good in it. But here is how I make it the way Charles likes it. Okay, for the potato salad, you're going to start by cutting up your potatoes. I like them in medium-sized chunks. And these are yellow potatoes, and I leave the skins on. But if I was making it with regular russet potatoes, I would peel them. Then I'm going to add some of the purple onion, a hard-boiled egg, and some garlic powder, basil, salt, and pepper. Again, I do not measure. This is all just made to taste. And then also some celery seed. And then I add mayonnaise and prepared mustard. And that is it. Just stir it up, taste and make sure you don't need to add any more spices, and let it sit in the fridge. Oh, and I almost forgot, top it with a little bit of smoked paprika. Alright, so now it is time to make the ganache that's going to go in between all the layers of the cake. So let's get that started. For that, you're going to need your chocolate, your butter, your powdered sugar, and the rest of the milk. Okay, you are going to start with your milk and put that in the pan. Then your cocoa powder and your powdered sugar. And you're going to stir that up until it is good and combined. And once that is all well combined, you're going to add in your stick of butter. And you're going to cook over a medium heat until everything is nice and melted and it comes together and it's nice and shiny. It takes about 5 minutes and you want to stir constantly. Then you're going to take it off the heat and let it sit for 5 minutes. And then you're going to take your Reese cups and you're going to pulse those until they are a nice crumble. And then we can start to assemble our cake. We're going to take a layer, then we're going to add some of the ganache that has set for 5 minutes and cooled a little bit. Sprinkle that with some of the crushed Reese cups. Top it with another layer. If your layers fall apart, that's okay because you won't see it. Just make sure you have a pretty one for the top. And all the ganache and everything will hold it together. And you just keep repeating this until you are done assembling all the layers. I made 9 layers. And once you're done with all the layers, then you're going to set it up again in the freezer. That way it will get nice and hard for spreading the icing on. As you can see, it has a lot of little delicate layers and we don't want those to break off while we are doing our icing. All right, and change of plans for today. And tonight's dinner. I was gonna do the chicken cacciatore tonight, but I am getting pooped and it is only 3:30. I still have to make the icing for the cake and finish the cake. So we're gonna swap and we're gonna do the burgers tonight and chicken patties. So easy swap. And then the night that I had that, I think was Friday, we'll do the chicken cacciatore. And we are not gonna do Easter egg decorating today. Luke wants to wait until tomorrow. And the kids don't want to watch the movie tonight, which I'm shocked. They want to wait until tomorrow because they want to go play a full game of Risk. So I will show you them. They all just went up, all the big kids. Well, everybody but Luke and Theo. And Charles is building a cabinet for our entertainment center downstairs so that Luke can't get into it anymore, and Theo. So that's what's going on now. I'll give you a sneak peek on everybody here in a minute. So it's about 5 o'clock. And we're having relaxing time. Theo's sleeping.
Which one?
Here are the children. Yeah. Oh, Ronnie didn't want to play.
Jake's not being very nice. I'm taking over his world. Oh, no.
Jake, look up and say hi to the friends.
Hi, friends.
Oh, wait, no.
And Ronnie, she is snuggling in her bed, just relaxing. And the baby's sleeping. Shh. And Charles Edward and I are relaxing, watching a show. We are addicted, aren't we, babe?
Mm-hmm.
He's hiding. I would start dinner probably about 6. And then I'll ice the cake and finish it up. Alright, so now it is time to make the icing. We're done having relaxing time. And I'm going to show you how I make my chocolate buttercream frosting. The first thing you're going to do is put in your softened butter and an equal part of Crisco. I just eyeball that, but you want half butter, half Crisco. Then you're going to beat that until it is nice and smooth. Then I add the cocoa powder, and again, I do not measure. It is just to taste. A little if you want a little bit, and a lot if you want it very chocolatey. And then a little bit of almond extract, just a few drops. And some powdered sugar. And then you're going to mix that up until that is all combined. And then I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream. And it needed a little bit more because I want it to be pretty thin for spreading on the cake. And then we are ready to decorate our cake. So with an icing bag, I go around all the sides and the top. And then I smooth it out with a little tool Charles has that's for doing icing. But you could definitely just use a spatula or a knife of some kind. I smooth it all around. And then with a wet paper towel, I clean up the base of the cake pan. And then with the remaining Reese cups, I sprinkle that on the top. And then the cake is finished. Alright, so that is it. That is my Reese cake. That is the meat is defrosted, so I throw in the burgers. And I'll show you everything that we're having for dinner, which is not much. But then I will show you when we cut into the cake, because you need to see all the layers And it just really is an amazing cake. But it is 6 o'clock. It's an all-day cake. Special occasion cake, for sure. So I can't wait to show you guys. All right, so here it is. Burgers and cheeseburgers, chicken patties, lettuce, tomato, onion, some different stuff. I got mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, tartar sauce, pretzels, cheese puffs, and they're bringing down the plain potato chips, and then some lemonade to drink. And here is the beautiful special cake, our special occasion cake. So you can see it. This is what we made for Jake's graduation. Topped with lots of Reese cups. All right, and I wanted you guys to see. So this is what it looks like when it's cut. It is just so beautiful. And this is what it looks like on the inside. All right, Luke wrote a letter today.
Yeah.
All right.
It says, "Hi, please make me a Windows 748 or a Windows 18. It's to Microsoft. So Daddy has to enter his address to Microsoft very quickly."
All right, I'm gonna go on and wrap that up. We're all coming in for dinner, and then I need to do all the editing and stuff and get the stuff for you guys. So I will see all of you tomorrow for Easter. Have a fabulous evening or day wherever you are, and a very happy Easter. And if you want to leave me what you guys do for your traditions, I'd love to hear it. We do a nighttime Easter egg hunt with flashlights and stuff like that. I'll show you guys that tomorrow. And the kids wake up and do a big Easter egg hunt because the Easter Bunny leaves all kinds of Easter eggs and writes the number of eggs to find in the house with jelly beans. And the kids leave carrots and stuff out for them tonight. So I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.